Welcome to AmeenAcademy.com. In engineering mechanics regarding Newton's law of collision of elastic bodies, let us do some solving problem. Look at this example. A ball of mass 2 kg moving with a velocity 2 meter per second impinges directly on a ball of mass 3 kg at rest. The first ball after impinging come to rest. Find the velocity of the second ball after the impact and the coefficient of restitution. The given things. First ball, second ball. Mass of the first ball m1 equal 2 kg. Mass of the second ball (3 kg). Initial velocity of the second ball, initial velocity of the first ball. Initial velocity of the first ball, that is u1 equal 2 meter per second. Initial velocity of the second ball u2 equal to 0. 0 meter per second. Now we will do final velocity of the first ball. Final velocity, that is v1 equal 0. You have to find here final velocity of the second ball v2 equal to cosine mark. We know that law of conservation of momentum, law of conservation of momentum is equal, the formula m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Momentum of the first ball, initial momentum of the first ball, initial momentum of the second ball. Here total momentum of the first ball, total momentum of the two balls, that is initial momentum. This is a final momentum of the two balls. Now we'll apply the values. Mass equal 2. m1 is 2 into velocity is 2 plus m2 is 3, u2 is 0, which is equal m1 is 2 into v1 is 0 plus m2 is 3 into v2. Here 2 2s are 4, 3 into 0 is 0, that is here 4 equal 2 into 0 is 0 and 3 v2. Then v2 equal 4 over 3 equal 1.33 meter per second. Now we'll do one more problem. Example, the masses of two balls are in the ratio 2:1 and their velocities are in the ratio 1:2, but in the opposite direction before impact. If the coefficient of restitution be 5 over 6, prove that after the impact, each ball will move back with 5 over 6 of the original velocity. We'll do this. Here, the given things. First ball, second ball. The given things, mass of the first ball. Mass m1 equal 2m, because the ratio is given 2:1, so we will keep 2m. Mass of the second ball, that is m2, equals 1m. 1m. Initial mass of the second ball m. Initial velocity of the first ball. Initial velocity of the first ball, that is, let it be u1 equal u. Since velocities are in the ratio 1:2, then here initial velocity of the second ball, that is v2, is minus 2u, because it's a opposite direction. As well, it is 1:2, that is minus 2u. Then coefficient of restitution E. Coefficient of restitution E equal, that is E, we have to find equal 5 over 6. Now V1 is the final velocity of the first ball. V1 final velocity of the first ball, and V2 is the final velocity of the second ball. Now, law of conservation of momentum by law of conservation of momentum, we have m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now we are applying the values. M1 is 2m into u, m2 is m into minus 2u equal m1 is 2m v1 plus m2 is m v2. Now here this is 2mu, this is minus 2mu, so sum is 0, which is equal 2m v1 plus m v2. Now here m is constant, 2 v1 plus v2 equals 0. Since m comes this side 0, therefore 2 v1 plus v2 equal 0. Therefore v2 equal minus 2 v1. We know that law of collision of elastic body by law of collision of elastic body, we have the result v2 minus v1 is equal E times u1 minus u2. Now, which is equal, E is 5 over 6 given law restitution, coefficient of restitution. Then you are applying u1 is u minus u2 is minus 2u, which is equal 5u over 2, because u minus of minus 2 is plus 2u, totally 3u. 5 into 3 is 15 over 6 is 5 by 2, which is, then substituting these values in v2 here, v2 equal to v1, let it be 1. From 1 we have minus 2v1 minus of v1 is equal 5u over 2. That is v2 is minus 2v1 and v1 is here. That is v2 minus v1 is here. That is 5u over 2. From that we have minus 3v1 equal 5u over 2. Therefore, v1 gives 5 over minus 5 over 6u. Minus sign indicates the direction of v1 is opposite. Therefore, we can say the first ball will move back with 5/6 of, because minus sign is we are keeping move back, minus 6th of original velocity. Now further we have v2 is 2 times v1, that is minus 2 minus 5 over 6 into u, which is equal minus minus plus 10 by 6 is, which is equal plus 5 over 6 into 2u. Here plus sign indicates the direction v2 is in the same that as of v1. Therefore, you can say that the second ball will move. We can write the result. The second ball will move back with 5/6 of its original velocity. V2 have already minus sign, but we are having finally v2 is 5/6 of 2u. That means the second ball will move back with 5/6 of its original velocity. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.